This is Amena Art Gallery and Shop, and today we are with our artist Amena K, who is going to be talking about the lion painting.
Hello guys, my name is Amena. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to be discussing the lion painting as my daughter, Delphine, said. So she's got some questions she's going to be asking me, and we're going to go from there. So I think you have those questions already written down.
So, what is the name of this piece, first of all?
So even though a lot of people like to call it the lion painting, it actually has a name. So its name is Passion. And the meaning behind it, I think you want to know next, right?
Yes.
Is that the next question usually? Okay, so the reason, or not the reason, the name means passion, and I guess the reasoning behind the name is because at the time when I was creating this, I was going through a very difficult time in my life, and I wanted to express it in a way through some kind of medium, and of course for me being a painter, I chose painting. And at that time, I was actually transitioning from painting like smaller work. So this was my official first large piece of artwork that I wouldn't say it was like my original first piece, because I've done a lot of like bigger pieces before, but they were more just like experimental projects. They weren't something really that spoke to me. And so when I created this, I wanted to emulate how I was feeling. And at that time, I really needed the encouragement in my life. And so I was like, well, what is something that could express like a passion, right? And I was like, well, I always liked lions. They're very passionate. They're very like bold. They're very courageous. And so that's how it pretty much came about, because I needed that encouragement to look at every day, not so much to keep me in the same state I was, which I was going through, like I said, a major turning point in my life, not only in my career as an artist, but also in just my personal life. And so to emulate everything that I was going through, I found an animal would be the most distinct way to kind of make me feel like not really connected to like human emotions and stuff, but really gives me that hope to push forward. And I feel that animals can do that more than people. Like if it was like a model or something, it wouldn't give me that same feeling. And so I chose a lion, because I always felt like it was like a passionate animal. It knew what it wanted. It knew what it wanted, and it wasn't afraid to go after it. And that's how I wanted to feel. I wasn't feeling that at the time. So that's how it came about. And this is actually my hand. I was just playing with the paints, and it actually became a really good focal point in the painting as well.
Is that something unique to this specific piece?
Oh yeah. So this hand, this is actually my hand, and I actually scraped it into the paint. This paint is actually pretty thick. You can kind of see smudges and stuff of me rubbing it. So I actually hand painted the back, and I made this line just like just feeling the motion. And I really liked it, and I kept it, and that was way before I even knew what I wanted to paint on it. And it just kind of really was a distinct feature that I wanted to keep. So I didn't do anything about the background. So you can see throughout where I use my hand to move the paint around and everything. But it's very unique to this painting. Currently, to date, I don't have any other pieces that you can distinctly see the emotion on the painting. I have other ones that I painted the background with my hands, but it's not this predominant. Like you could definitely see that there's markings, and that's by that feeling I was having right then. So yeah, it's very special.
Very nice. Is there anything else you would like to say about this piece or the creation of it?
I guess a couple of little things that maybe some classic cartoon lovers might love about this piece. If you know any of the Studio Ghibli pieces of art, then you might know I think it's Minoko, Princess Minoko or something. I think that's it. Princess Minoko. They had that boar, and the boar kind of was like the feeling I was feeling at that time, that passion. Remember how he was so passionate and he was like raging through everything? But that was in a bad way, right? I wanted to kind of emulate that a bit, but in a good way, in a positive way. And that's where you see this lines, and it emulates a lot of that. Also, I want it to be like fire. I want it to have that passion of like a raging fire, right? So you can look at this piece and be like, hey, it looks like a dragon. I get a lot of that. I think we get like every now and then.
Every now and then.
And that's why, because it's the line work that's very distinct to this piece. And the colors are very bold on this one too, which is very rare in a lot of my other pieces. I usually don't go this bold. You can distinctly see, the bold colors, the cool blues, the vibrancy of the red and the yellow and the orange, and that was on purpose because I wanted to have it give you that feeling of passion. So even if you didn't know the further meaning of it, you could look at it and feel something as I painted it. But yeah, so this was a part of, and actually it still is a part of my private collection as of to date. It might be available for lease eventually, but there is a lot of things that we create in the gallery with it, and you can get prints and stuff and limited releases when we have that. Just to let you know, but still a really sentimental piece for me. So I decided that I want to keep it in my private collection as of this recording. But yeah.
Well,
so
that is the lion.
Yeah, that's the lion. Oh, and another little unique feature about it that you might find interesting. This is probably the most detailed signature that I think I have on any painting.
I believe so.
And I think at the time the reasoning behind that is because with my name it would have been so boring, compared to the passion that the lion really emulates. It's such a bold piece, and it's just so focused on him that I needed my signature to match its energy. And that's why this is literally painted more so, because I paint all my signatures more so than any other one as of to date. So I think that's it. That's really distinct. So yeah. Oh, we got some in my eye, I think. Oh, hold on. Okay. We can just cut it there.
Yeah, we'll just go there.
Okay, now let's finish it up. We'll just cut it and then we start saying.
Yeah.
So I'll just start from. So that is the real distinct other feature about this painting is the signature. So I just wanted to point that out before we closed up.
Well, thank you for telling us about that. And this was The Lion by Amena K.
Or Passion.
Passion. You can find it at Amena Art Gallery and Shop.
Yep, because you find it online as well.
Yes.
So you can go to Amena, AMENAART.com and find all the different products that we sell with it on it. And we got a ton. This is one of the first really big collection pieces.
Yes. I guess it just ends there.
And we can chop it up as much as we